Hey, greeting everyone. Thank you all for joining us today for at seminar Carnival 2025. So first of all, my name is Dedanai Chandrung, or you can call me Gori. So today I will act as an MC for this event. And first of all, I want to raise one particular question before we start. So do you ever have a feeling or an urge to switch your career path from what you have studied before? Well, I suppose several students from college maybe have this thought came into your mind, especially the student from architectural design. It is certain that architectural study require a lot amount of works and many expectations from the people, and it makes us question ourselves like if we going on the right path or not. So this thought came into me and my team as well, and that's why we're creating the event for today, which is the topic of study architecture without becoming an architect. So unfortunately, I cannot answer to that question or the topic. So that's why we have our very special guest today. So let me introduce Mr. Napon Suzuki or Peter Pei. Okay. Thank you for coming for today.
Thank you for having me here.
Okay. So first of all, can you briefly introduce yourself about what you study or the major that you study and where do you graduate from, and also your what you currently doing?
Okay. My name is Napon Suzuki. You can call me Tepe. I graduated from Faculty of Architecture, Chulalongkorn University, I think 7 years already. And my major is architecture. And currently now I'm doing doing art. I used to be a concept artist in the early career after my graduation, and now I'm doing painting, illustration, and sculptures.
I see. Okay. So as we have understand more and get to know you a little bit better, so one thing that a work that come out to that stand out from the public from your portfolio is concept art, and as you say that it was one of the first work that you do after you graduate. So can you let us know briefly about what is concept artist and what kind of work that this job involves?
Well, concept art is about to design something that is not real, but you have to try to make it look real. So it's like when you are with the companies or clients who want something like imaginable, like you're making films or animations or game or even illustration for the books. So all the concept mostly is fantasy. So as concept artists, you need to interpret those ideas into the visual art, which is believable and convincing to people who watch it. So our job is to like sketch, to design those idea and make it into believable characters, creatures, or like architectures, or even landscape, something like that.
Okay, I see. So as we understand more about concept art as well, so let's move to the next part, which is about more of your personal experience about your career path. First of all, so what was your turning point in your life that made you decide to work as an artist, concept artist, or illustrator instead of working as an architect or something that related to what you graduated from?
Um, Actually, I'm a bit like I'm knowing myself pretty well since I was kid. That I love drawings, I love fantasy, I love monsters and those like creatures in mythologies, something like that. And uh, I I was in architecture school because in our society we don't support much to
I
be
see.
artists so architecture is the faculty that the one who can draw but don't want to like spend the whole life
Ah,
struggle with
yes.
those like living money or something like that. So I went into the architectures and uh, while I doing while studying architectures, I think I kind of engaging more into art by the art history class. So I begin to understand how art actually works, how art like influence people and society and inspire many people. So I feel like I'm more intrigued into art and after there's two main events that shaped my career. The first event is when I was year four. I have a stage performance from my faculty. There's a annually stage performance, and I was elected to be a director of stage performance. And after the stage performance going went on and when it's done, everything was good. But I feel like cannot really manage people at all. You know, when I was teenage, I tried to be like a more extrovert, more like participate into many activities. But I knew myself that I'm not so have so much energy with people. So I tried to looking for something that I'm already good at and what I feel I love the most. So it is drawing. So at year four, I beginning to bought my new tablet. It's the first tablet. It's a Falcon tablet which I still use it in today, and start doing the art, concept art, those stuff.
I see.
Yeah.
And so after you have decided to go along this path, do you have any challenge that came along the way during your like early years of after graduate and early year of doing this kind of works?
Hmm. I don't really have any particular challenge. In my opinion, everything went quite well because during the study architecture year four and year five, I'm also uh, doing the lots of digital paintings while I'm doing the project. So it's kind of like consume a lots of energies because you know that study architecture is quite exhausting.
A lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
and also do this drawing because I really enjoy it, and there's no particular challenge for me. Yeah,
I see. And so from all the challenge that you like your experience that you passing through, so have you ever regret spending 5 years studying architecture only to work in something different?
not at all. Not at all. I think 5 years in my college was probably the best years in my life.
I see.
Yeah, those activities, those friends, and those experiences you cannot find it elsewhere. So I think I never regret it.
I see. So from your experience or when you talking with your friend who study along the way, do you found any differences between working as and someone who work in artistic approach and someone who working in architectural field of work?
You mean like the differences between?
Yes, maybe about your personal life, something like that.
Yeah, for me, architecture and art share the same principle. For example, like aesthetic, uh, like the fundamental design of those aesthetic, including those beauty, like it share the same principle: composition, line, shape, form, and three-dimensional thinking. But I think the difference between these two is I think architecture is more like a practical, more engaged with the reality. So if I say that architecture is making fantasy into reality, while concept art is making reality into fantasy.
Ah,
It's kind of different.
I see. And like that's so another comparison. So have you ever like worked with people who directly graduate or study in artistic approach, and do you feel any difference from those kind of people as you study from the world of architectural design, some world of practicalities?
I really don't have any direct friends or close friends who study art directly, but I can speak in terms of architecture student. I think we are more I don't know, more practical. You know that art people don't have to concern about drawing one line.
I see.
Yeah, in when you are an architect, you're drawing one line in the blueprints. It's yeah, it has so much consequences. Follows. It can cost a lot of money. It can cost more construction. But when you are doing art, you are free to draw those lines without thinking about any much consequences. So when we have those ideas in our mind, we think a lot more about the context and the consequences of things. And also, I think we are a lot into the context. So architecture is about buildings, but the building which is connect with people, connect with the society, connect with all everything surrounded by it. So I think it's a bit different because we as an architecture student we are always concerned about everything when
I
you're doing
see.
something. Yeah,
And like
like that.
apart from those differences, so have you ever how much do you adapt your knowledge or skill from studying architectural design into the your current work?
Now I'm into sculpting, and I think sculpture has directly similar to the way architect thinks about the three-dimensional space. You can see. I think we can see the three-dimensional space like more clearly. We can understand like the composition, the balance, those kind of things. I think I got it from architecture. Yeah, and yeah. Some kind of
Okay,
aesthetic.
I see. And so right, how many years have you been like concept artist or
I think 7 years now.
or 7 years? Or so from all these 7 years, like we are a little bit quite far from when you beginning, right? So right for currently that you've been into this kind of work already quite long enough, do you still have any challenge that came along the way apart from like when you just start?
Yes, I think there was a bigger challenge than my early career. My early career, I just paint and just do what I like, and it was easy. But after I studied a lot about art. I saw lots of many great artists' works,
I see.
and that makes me feel like comparison. I got a self compare to other artists, and I feel like my work is not good enough. So I think there's very like a big problem for me last couple years. So I don't have any choice but to improve my skills and try to understand myself more than what I really want and try to make it better.
I see. And from all those challenge, do you have some moment that you feel like you doubting yourself about like
Always.
always? I see. So how do you like? Is there any method or ways that you use to pull yourself out of those feelings?
Hmm. Actually, I didn't pull myself out. I indulge myself in. I become one with my pain. I embrace it. The one advantage of being an artist is that the more you have, the more you suffering, the more the pain occurring in your mind, uh, the more words you can contribute, you can
Wow.
create. Yeah, so that's a very interesting thing I
Oh,
found.
that yeah, very interesting for me too. Yeah, okay. And from all the experience that you have got, what is the main key skill that you find like the most useful or most practical to be like to be a highly skilled artist like yourself?
Mhm. I think knowledge, love, and discipline. Yeah, first of all, you need to. I think you need to love what you're doing. You need to understand yourself well enough to create something. Because apart from architecture, you got the assignment, you got the requirement from clients.
Yeah.
But as an artist, you need to make your own assignment. You need to think deeper and into your own mind and interpret it into art. So you need to understand yourself and this you need to love it. It's a first a very very big issue and secondary I think the knowledge is also very important, which I got a lot from architecture school about the history. You know, when we study building,
Yes.
we must study history because the building is a symbol of each period in the timeline of history. So like a neoclassic, like a Romanesque or Gothic, you know the difference between those styles and if you understand those style of the buildings, you understand the timeline of the history. And this knowledge helped me so much when I'm doing art, or especially the concept art, because when you are designing something new, you have to understand something that already exists.
Yes.
So uh, yeah, I got a lot of historical knowledge from architecture school and it strengthened my ideas, my confidence to design something like in art world.
I see.
And yeah, and last of all, I think you need the persistence and discipline.
Yes.
You have to like learn new things all the time. You need to like practice your skills because art is not only just in your mind but also in your hands. So you need to uh, practice. You need to train your muscles
Yes.
to get used to what you are doing. You need to study anatomy. You need to study nature, everything surrounding us. The more you know, the more can strengthen your idea as an artist. So discipline. Yeah, you need to practice every day. I've got I also teach art, teach anatomy. So many students of mine, they were like they perform a lot. They're doing a lot of work, but they ask me that why they are not improved that fast. So I think that because students who do only the performing part.
Yes.
Performing part is to draw and to draw. They will improve quite slow uh, rather than the one who split the performing part into the learning part. They
I
have to
see.
study. They have to looking for the the the, the like a artist advice, or they'll see how artists creating their works, or even the meditation under the waterfall. I don't know, like everything to help you improve your learning process. And then you came back and do drawing again, it will improve faster.
Oh,
So you have to balance performing part and learning part to become better as an artist.
I see. Oh, and you also talking about working as a teacher or a student as well. So this is a little bit of additional question. And so, as a teacher of art, so is there any decision in your life that you also want to participate in more teaching other people, other rather than just creating your own works?
Actually, I quite love teaching, because every time I teach, I taught someone, I feel like I gain something back to me.
I see.
You have to like uh, manage your own knowledge, your own thoughts to translate it into something that other people can understand.
Oh, I
So
see.
it makes myself more understanding of what I already. Yeah, and yeah, so if in the future I have opportunity to teach, so why not?
Ah,
Yeah, but I'm taking a break right now for a
oh,
couple of weeks. I haven't taught for quite a while, because right now I feel like uh, I want to study something more. I
oh,
feel more confidence to get back to teach again in the
I
future.
see. So this is like quite so when you're working as a teacher, do you also like produce your own project at the same time as well?
Yeah. I do personal projects all the time.
Ah, I see.
It's keeping me alive. Yeah,
Ah,
personal projects very important
is
things.
there any kind of the time when these two or may separate line of work that has an overlapping in your life, or is it like going together smoothly?
Mm, I don't know. I think my work life balance is pretty bad. I'm quite like a obsessed person. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like hermit artist who work in my cave. Joy. I found that I've got a lots of fun, like living in my own fantasies, in my own
Ah,
ideas, and try to make art from my head. I really
ah,
enjoy that stuff. So sometimes I forgot to eat, and yeah, my work life balance is quite bad.
like yeah, as you say, like that your work life, but you're not proud of your work life balance that much. So um, do you have any struggle when it came to like um live with other people or communication in your life along that like lacking of manage time management or work
Yeah,
life
yeah, of
balance?
course, of course. Well, that's one of my guilt
Oh,
with my friends, my close friends, my families, and also my girlfriends. I feel like I didn't give them enough time.
uh,
Yeah, so I don't know that other artists might be facing this problem too, or yeah, but I'm trying to working it out. I try to like stop doing my work. I try to learn to take a break and do something else. So I think it's kind of very important to balance those things in your life.
okay. And so now maybe a little bit comparison of the university life and your real work experience. So after all you have done, is it like going the same way that you think it would be when you study in your university? Like the life that you're going through, is it like quite different from what you expect, or is it like going as you planning?
I think real life for me is you can say it's I can say it's easier, but also it's harder. I don't know, like I didn't expect something much when I study. Uh, so it's kind of like more freedom, I guess, because I'm a freelance. I don't have to go to companies or the office, so I have to manage my own life. Uh, that was very like pretty good things for me. Mm. But, the big difference between the real life and university life, I think it's like in university you be like a cup, and teachers or friends or university pour the water into your cup, but in the real life you need to pour those water by yourself. So sometimes you don't know that if it's right or wrong, but you have to do it anyway. You have to like the trial and errors all the time. I think I look at myself like a scientist. I guess
Oh,
you have to experiment. You have to like try try and error again until you find something that most likely what you think uh, it's very it looks right. Mm. So it's a bit different.
and also, yeah, from all the experience, do you have any project that you feel like the project that you most proud of? Can you like explain that a little bit on that project?
Yeah, actually, I don't have that much uh, proud proud of project because when I complete my work, I feel proud of it. But after a couple of months, I didn't feel proud.
Oh,
I just move on to my new project. But the image that I've sent you, that I
oh,
think is the most proud, uh, because that project is the transition for me uh, into the self doubt process.
I see.
Before I finish those projects, I feel that drawing and painting is easy, and I never have any self doubt. But after that project is finished, because I think I like it so much,
Oh,
and I've done it in very like a 2 days,
oh,
so it's quite fast compared to my other works. So I feel kind of proud. I love it very much, and that's the problem because after it, the artist finish their masterpiece, they have the fear that they cannot do it again. So it happens to me. But
oh,
another piece that I
mm,
try to make, I feel like it doesn't reach my expectation.
I see.
So I start to feel a little struggle, and also uh, one day I found that what I do and what I like is starting to shift.
I see.
That's mean that I need to try what I really like, what I want to
Yes.
do. And when I was a kid, I draw just what I used to draw, but now I think I try to bring out my feelings, my opinion through the world into my art. So it's beginning to feel more like a sophisticated. So I got to renew, like to change my approach through art.
I see.
So it's become a struggle, but I'm still searching for it till today. Yeah.
I see. So, all those questions will be like a question that we prepared before, and we also has another section that we also gather some questions from the student around our college and collected few of them to also ask with you. So first, the first question is that so it's about the connection. So how do you build a connection and network that help you transition in your career or like yeah about the connection.
Mm. I'm a kind of person who not into finding connections or something like that.
Oh,
I you know I quite believe in my art, my works. I hope that the works can say it to people, and when people see it, they come to me instead that I have to like build up the connections. But I've got a really strong connection from the university life.
okay.
In Chulalongkorn, I know a lot of great people, and yeah, I think those 5 years gives me
I
a lot of
see.
connections. So after I graduate, I think I'm quite isolated. They're gone one by one. So now I'm not sure that how many people I do have
I
left.
see. Oh, okay. So the next question will be a little bit like different. So it's more about like maybe financial.
Yes, yes.
So as you already mentioned right that our society are not like participate or support about people who work in artistic approach. So do you have any backup plan for financial stability during the your career transition or like it's all going like smoothly in the financial way?
No, I don't have any backup plan.
Ah,
No, I might not be the good advisor who if you talk about the financial things, because I'm not kind of people who like interest much in those stuff. But I can say in generally, like I think the first of all, you must believe in yourself. You must believe in your creation. Believe that your creation can return those profit, return those money that uh, return it to you.
I see.
So I think it's very important. You have to like make your art good qualities enough so people can hire you. So I'm the kind of artist who firstly focus on how to make money, but I focus on how to make a good art, and then I think it will pay the price. So it's quite risky, but as my experience, 7 years of experience, it already showed me that it really works. So I didn't run for a people or companies, or I didn't do much exhibition, but I tried to create the good work. As for my opinion, I think it's good enough,
I see.
and I post it in social medias. And you have a social medias in this time, so you have to don't have to worry about it that much. So after you post it, people see it, and if it connects to people, they will come to you. So yeah, just keep making the good stuff.
And so mostly you will also rely on social media to also spread out your work to clients and audience.
Yeah, mostly on social medias, but it's not the best way. I think to be a artist, I think you need an exhibition. You need something real, something touchable that people can see it by their own eyes. Because if you have ever been to the art museum, you can see that when you see the real paintings, it's large. It's very different from looking on the monitor screen.
I see.
The feeling is so much different. So I think you need the space. You need the space to show your work.
Okay. And so the next question from the our college is actually is more about the self doubt, which you already explained a little bit on that. So also maybe more something more about like motivation. So do you have any more tips or specific skill to like keep you motivated through all your career path?
I like to watch films. I think
Oh,
I'm motivated by story from the films, from
I see.
movies. I love the Lord of the Rings. Really the fan of the Lord of the Rings. So this movie like kind of inspired me and give me hope because the concept of the film is about the hope during the very hard time. Even there is feels like that you cannot succeed with this mission, but there is still a little bit of hope. And if people believe in this small hope, it can become uh, something bigger, and finally you can succeed it. So for me, I don't really have any motivation source. I try to keep myself motivating by understanding my own feelings, by asking myself that what do I want to express to the world, what my opinion through this society, what my opinions through this life or this reality. Those opinion is a very it's a very like a good fuel to make art. So I think I always try to question myself, what do I want to say to the world.
I see. So that will be like these three selected questions that we also select from the questionnaire of our student. And now will be the next section, which will be the live question from the people who are watching us right now. So if you have any comments that you want to ask more with Peter, you can also leave in the comment of StreamYard, and we will also ask him about that. Okay, so maybe right now we are waiting for the response. Okay, and before we have any response coming, as you already mentioned about your watch. Oh, so we already have one question coming up. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Start session discussion in order to introduce your situation and situation.
Okay. Luckily, my family is quite chill. My mother just let me do whatever I want. So that's my lucky part. But if you had a problem, you had an issue with your family that they wouldn't allow you to do art, I think it's very important that you have to show them that you really like it, you really love it, and you are like prepared and ready to face obstacles and failures uh, to become an artist. If you show this side to your family, and they really see you your spirit, I think one day they will understand.
I see.
Mhm. And I think persistence is the key in this career. You have to be persistent. You have to be you have to you have to show them by your work, not only by your words. So making art, show it to them, improve it, and one day they will see. I hope.
Oh, okay, so the next question that we also have. So, do you have any recommendation for the student who that graduate from architectural and but they still kind of interest in other kind of career and they still want to change the career path like what you did? So, do you have any recommendation for some kind of example job that they can do?
You mean in art career?
I think maybe
Whatever.
yeah, whatever.
Mm, I think study architecture is very useful foundation to any kind of things of stuff in our world, especially if you are going through the design uh, to design something. I think architecture already taught you how to design, how to think, how to connect your work with people. And I think it's apply almost every kind of design uh, in the world. Photography, uh, fashion designer, or anything that has the beauty or aesthetic within it. You can use your skill to to uh, to become those kind of professions. Or if you interest in something more like a development or financial stuff, that business stuff, I think architecture process of thinking already taught you how to understand the context.
I see.
So if you understand the context, you can do mostly anything. So no, I don't think it's not. You have to worry much about changing career. I think not to worry at all. But you know that every family has a different factors. Like
Context,
some families, and they struggle with the financial, but some families they already like and have no problem with it. So if you are from the family that you don't have any problem with the financial, so you do not have to worry about it at all. You just plunge yourself into it. You try and error. You have to accept failure, because failure is something that definitely comes to you. So if you accept it, if you understand it, if you fall, then you just rise up again. So there's nothing to worry about. You just learn from your failures. So if you accept the failure, you can do mostly anything.
I see. And the last question. So apart from the self-doubt that we already talked much about that,
Yes.
another problem that we as a creative people, and we also find something like art block or creative block. Do you have any experience that you found yourself in that situation? And do you have any way that you want to recommend to get out of the process of art blocking or creative block?
Yes. For me, in my in my style of paintings or art, I kind of love like European styles, like the period stuff. I'm not a pop culture person. I love something that looks old or look period, and make it fantasy, something like that. So actually my reference source are not in Thailand.
I see.
You have to go for the place that has something that you like. For me, it's definitely Europe or maybe Japan. Go to the museum to see the real Rodin sculptures, Michelangelo sculptures, and those give you like a very impact on your like feelings. When you see the life size of the sculpture, you can see his like I don't know how to say it.
Details or
Those
proportion that
details
need to be seen.
Yeah, you can imagine that how they are making it, how they are sculpting it,
I see.
one by one. So just bring yourself into the place that can give you inspiration, because if you think about what you want to create, and you cannot came out with ideas, so you need to move around. You need to go for some interesting place, or maybe just stop doing art at all, like doing something else. Go and race, have fun with your friends.
I see.
Spend time with your families, watching movies, playing games, and suddenly you have some ideas coming through you. So yeah, for me, I do have art blocks all the time too. So it's really normal for an artist or designer who has an art block. So you don't have to worry about it. It happens like usually. So yeah. So
Okay, and also we have another updated question coming along the way. So, do you see yourself going back to work in maybe architectural design or something that relate to this field of work? Is there maybe a little bit chance or nothing at all?
I don't think so.
Okay, I see.
uh, Probably maybe the I might love to design architecture in games or in the films or in movies
I
that
see.
you don't have to deal with much
Real
people.
construction.
You don't
I
have to
see.
deal with the clients. You don't have to deal with the budget. All those stuff. You can create anything that you want to do. So maybe in game or in film industry, designing those buildings, those architecture in that world would be the option. But I quite understand myself pretty well that I love something organic more than something man-made. I love anatomy. I love creatures. I love natures more than the buildings and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that I'm not going back.
Yeah, okay. So is there any more comments or that you want to know more about him? Okay. Then
Actually, I
yes.
also have some question for you.
Yeah.
Why did you choose me?
Actually, maybe this will be a little bit out of the content that we prepare, but so for me personally, I actually know you from the books that the cover of the book of the Rise and Fall of Dinosaur as uh, another another man that actually not grow up so much. I still love dinosaur stuff as well. So yeah, I start to know you from that. But in that time, I didn't know that you also graduate from architectural school as well. And then when I'm doing on the proposal for my own thesis, I'm trying to reach out and looking for those who already done something quite similar to what I did. So what I interest is also about dinosaur or a creature like what you said as well. So I try to looking and I found out that you also working on that kind of project as well. And I try to looking more onto your portfolio and wow, there's I found like you are a little many part of you that you're telling your experience today is quite relatable to me personally. And it's like the question is quite interesting since many people have done something that more related back to architecture directly, but not so much about more of a more possibilities. So that's why I think we should find something new or different in case of people who doesn't or someone who feel lost along the way as well.
So we are architecture student who's connected by dinosaurs.
Yes, and yeah, maybe and free Maslow Tolkien stuff, something like that. Okay, and so I think uh, is there any more question or something else? So if there is no comment more on this, so that will be all for the question for participants here today. And now that we have learned a lot more about the experience on changing the career platform architecture to more of an artistic purpose, so we also get to know more about particular job like uh, concept artist as well. So finally, we cannot know all this wisdom and experience without having your very special guest here today. So lastly, we have to thank you, Pinipun, for coming and joining us for today. Okay, thank you very much. And yeah, and if some of you interested to follow up with the work from P Tepe, we will provide an QR code for the Instagram and Facebook page after this end credit of this session as well. And so now it's the end of our seminar for today for our topic as a study architecture but not and being an architect. But there is still some more topic that will be coming along the way with the event also at seminar Carnival 2025 as well. So be sure to check it out in our social media account. So that will be all for today. Thank you very much.